following is for reference only.
They said they wanted power. They said they wanted...
Out here, barely see my breath, surrounded by jealousy and death. I can't be reached, only have a call, dragged underneath, separate from you all.
A concerned parent called me about a week ago and had knowledge that her son had left for this gathering, and there were friends of his that contacted her and told her that he was here doing a lot of heavy drugs and partying pretty hard, and that really upset her. She was very concerned. So I made an effort to send a message into the gathering area for that person, her child, to call home because she was really worried.
And it brings people together, people that you would see on the street and you would never imagine that you would get to know that person.
I know, right? Fucking ambulance is pulling in here like it's fucking red light. You know, on Thanksgiving they have that big parade through New York or something, and they're like, with fucking turkey and shit. I don't know, my mom was fucking looking at that shit when I was little. Fuck that.
What are we talking about? I'm so fucked up, I'm sorry.
I'm hungry. I just want something to eat. I think they're coming to eat really well. I have no fat ass. I just like to eat.
I like to eat. That's what he says in the beginning.
Move your faggot ass pants, dude. Whatever. Right? Are you vegetarian? Because if you are, you're gay. Because vegetarian is the Indian word for lousy hunter. Everybody knows that. That means you suck at hunting.
People are gonna say oh wait, my bad.
Just go get some munchies from the family.
So you want a bag of munchies?
Get like
Some shit.
crunchy.
Alright.
Maybe a bottle of water.
Okay. God, dude, could you stare any harder? What else do you want? Bottled water or some shit?
I've been homeless now for like about a year and a half, give or take. I've lived here for about, altogether, I lived here last year for like 6 months. I stayed in some tunnels underneath the Venice Canal. But now they locked them up with bike locks because it got too popular. So now I'm sleeping in a parking lot. But I lived here last month, like I said, for about 6 months, and I've been here now for about 2.5 months. Between then and now, I was staying in my hometown, Manhattan, Kansas. Just kind of bumming around, hooking up with old friends. Because, you know, I didn't finish high school there, but everybody else did. And then I was in Arkansas for a little while, visiting my family. Then just kind of floating here and there. I went up to Bakersfield for a while between last year and this year. Stayed up there, and there's not much to that story because Bakersfield sucks. I don't know. Well, I sleep in this parking lot up here. It's kind of by the Venice Library, and it's a few people sleep there, like mostly people that have been here for a long time, and they have like built little forts there and everything, but we just sleep out in the open, try to sleep under trees, like, so, because there's lights in there, and so we try to sleep in the shade, but it fucking smells like piss, because everybody, there's not really, you know, there's no bathrooms anywhere down around there. You know, everything I own is in my bag right here, and I carry it everywhere, but still when I sleep, I mean, people want to, you know, fuck with it. Like, I wake up some mornings with like fucking crack pipes laying next to my head, like crackheads smoking crack and watching me sleep or something. And some people come and go from the parking lot. Like, a lot of times when I meet kids that first come to Venice, I try to help them get on their feet because, you know, like, I'm hungry, I don't have blankets, I need clothes, you know, and I fucking hooking them up. I tell them where everything is, you know, I let them crash my spot, I give them blankets, and you know, try to get to know them, and sometimes they end up being, you know, tweakers themselves, you know, smoking speed or whatever, and sometimes they end up being cool kids, and, you know, there's a couple of them that have been staying there with me for a while now. And, you know, just kind of living on a day-to-day basis, trying to, you know, as to how am I going to get food today? You know, is there going to be people on the boardwalk to even, you know, because everybody panhandles out here. They fly signs, you know, everybody's got their own thing they're trying to do to make money, their own hustle. But these kids, you know, they usually just fly a sign, trying to make money to eat for the day. And, you know, some people talk shit, talk bad about us, and, you know, say, get a job, or we try to get jobs, you know. But nobody would give you a job without an address. And even there's a place called St. Joe that we go to, that they let you use their address, but as soon as an employer sees that address, they already know it. At St. Joe's, they still won't give you a job. So we're kind of, you know, getting screwed from every angle.
Emancipation laws vary from state to state.
but generally emancipation ends the parent's legal duty to support the minor and also ends the parent's right to make decisions about the minor's residence, education, health care, and to control the minor's conduct.
If they want to be emancipated, then go for it, you know, but a lot of these parents, they kick their kids out, and then they know what's up, they know their kids on the street and shit, and then like, as soon as they, say you try to get emancipated, the parent gets all pushy, and like you said, it might hurt your mom or whatever, but they won't let you live at home.
Hell, if a fucking illegal Mexican can get a job, dude, an American kid can. Goddamn straight. But most of it's a choice, man. I'm gonna live like this, man.
So emancipation would not enable...
Well, it would enable them to do more, but I don't think it would change their situation. They decide to emancipate.
They wouldn't have to hide out.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hide out anyway.
Well, what about the ones that get busted? What about the ones that get found and busted?
I always just told them some random fucking name, man.
They knew I was a kid. They never tried to send me home. Here in Texas, it's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that it depends on what the kid wants to do and like the parents. Because don't you have to have the parents' permission to be emancipated?
In the 1930s, President Roosevelt started what is known as the Civilian Conservation Corp, the CCC. The idea was to take homeless kids who were on the streets because of the Great Depression and put them into the national forest and build what is now our national parks.
Historic Bastrop, third oldest settlement in Texas, is importantly represented in the development of the Lone Star State Park system.
President Roosevelt created the Civilian Conservation Corp in 1933 to provide jobs during the Great Depression as farms turned to dust and unemployment soared to 25%. And in only 10 years, the Corps helped turn national tragedy into national treasure, building the backbone of our country's park system. Crushing rock, digging ditches, planting trees, and building roads. It was hard work, and they lined up to get...
My parents were really pushing for me to get a summer job.
When I saw the article in the newspaper, and I called them up, and they told me a little bit about it, and I was like, no way.
I didn't know what to expect.
It was completely, different for me.
The more I thought about it, the more it really did sound like a lot of fun.
To say the least, I've probably been enlightened a little bit.
I wish I could do it all year. I love it.
This is the funnest summer I've ever had in my life.
It was an incredible experience.
This pretty much is my ideal job.
I love it. It's not just a job, it's also a community.